Alright. Let's get you going. Fighting the Western Airborne is really starting to heat up now. I'm sure Tolo, Viscount Arcade, and Prince Oliver can handle themselves just fine, but I doubt they'll need help to be able to help us here. The only thing we can count on now is our own strength and experience. That's fine, because that's all we'll need. With all Thor students in one place, I know we can pull it off. That's what I want to hear. I'm going to be fighting together with you guys as part of Class 7 this time. I'll be sure to get in a few hits for everyone who couldn't make it, too. I'm looking forward to it. It's great to finally have everyone from the Academy on board the Courageous. Everyone who went missing, everyone who chose to stay at the Academy, they're all here, ready to fight with us. It's kind of surreal. We really did go and achieve exactly what we set out to do, you know? Yeah, I know the feeling. We took back the Academy, Valamar's new Tachi has been forged, nothing's stopping us from giving this operation our all. That being said, it feels a little wrong to say we're everyone when there's one of us missing. I didn't even think of that. Sure, it's lively enough here as it is, but Crow has this special energy no one else can bring. But just remember, him not being here yet doesn't make what you've done any less amazing. So, thank you, Rean. I can't imagine all of us would be here now if not for you. I think you're giving me too much credit there. Coming this far was a team effort. I may be part of that team, but so are you and everyone else. Oh, Rean, I should have known you would say that. Yep, I think if anyone deserves this little something, it's you. Rean, would you be willing to accept this? The emblem. A Master Quartz? That's right, the principal gave it to me. He said to give it to the student who goes above and beyond the call of duty. So that's exactly what I've just done. I can't think of anyone who deserves it more than you. I don't know if I've gone above and beyond, but if you say I deserve it, then I'll happily accept. We can't quit here, not while we're so close. Soon we'll be able to bring Crow home, and only then will we really be able to say we have everyone on board. Right. I don't want Thor's armband. I want my fairy set. Stupid Thor's armband. We're going back with the butterfly glasses. I don't care about the Thor's armband. Guy's looking kinda distinguished. Our operation to begin is bound to be the toughest thing we've ever done. If we're not completely in sync, there's no way we'll be able to pull this off. We gotta work hard and work together. Just stay safe out there, okay? I will, I promise. All of us are bound and determined to make this a success. And when I say all of us, I don't mean just Class 7. So don't worry about us. We'll be back and we'll be dragging Crow with us. Okay, I believe in you. Together, I know we'll be able to make it back to the Academy. All of us. And now travel to Trista. And East Trista Highway.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
no way these enemies are actually like.
Let's get my turn.
Here's Reed's newest
Plead
SK.
ignorance and light the way.
It's so cool.
Termination slash. Gone! Okay, it's safe for now.
Angel, yes. Mirage, yes. Murakumo, yes. Iron. Alright, grab this.
That one's gonna be a pain. Careful.
Altair Cannon.
This one looks dangerous.
My turn.
Be careful. I'll handle it. Now. I'll back you up. Right. Hang it.
Thanks.
Of course. I'll handle it. Target's eliminated. Let's get going.
Great!
Alright, let's see East Trista Highway 2.
Careful. This one looks strong.
That's that.
It can
Let's
look
keep
as
moving.
strong as it wants.
That treasure chest is absolutely beautiful.
A delay Mashreen.
Here they come.
Let's
Careful,
move.
everyone. My turn. I'll back you up. No problem. It's my turn. How about this?
Here I go. Sit.
I'll handle it.
Here I go. That's that. Let's keep moving. Now's our chance. Let's move. Sit.
Okay. No problem. That takes care. I'm so glad.
Bad dog.
Advantage is ours.
My turn.
Finish it.
Now's our chance.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll back you up. No problem. Let's go. It's my turn. Here's our chance. You're done.
Let's move. Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
You're finished.
I'll handle it. I can do this. We made it out. Done.
Done and dusted.
That treasure chest is absolutely beautiful. Bring it on.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
What do I get? Hades. That's pretty good, actually. Okay. Then I go to East Trista. I start at East Trista Highway. I started here.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
This is the last hidden quest of the game. The battle in Heimdall is scheduled to begin soon, is it not? I hope he doesn't wind up in the middle of it. Is something wrong, Father? Oh, hello. I hate to put anything more onto your young shoulders, but you may be able to help. Would you lend me your aid? I don't mean to pressure you, of course. I imagine your mind is already occupied with more pressing matters. Sure, we're free until noon, for obvious reasons. What do you need? Thank you so much. My request concerns a fellow clergyman. A traveling priest who visited us this morning, actually. Priests travel? Some of them. They're sent to places without churches to fulfill various religious duties there. That's right, ever since the war began, the church has been dispatching even more of them across Erebonia. It's our duty to support people in need, and traveling priests can do so in areas like myself cannot. This priest, however, only made the briefest of stops here, saying he wanted to learn more about the state of the country. He left? Already? That is rather worrisome. There's no telling what the fallout of the battle in Heimdall could lead to. The fact that he was an elderly gentleman only serves to compound my concern, too. If you could, would you mind checking to see whether or not he arrived safely at his destination? I think we can do that. It'd be nearly impossible to do in time if we had to use the trains, but it should be doable with the courageous. Guess this job was made for us. Agreed. Let's see if we can get any updates on this old man's safety. So, now that that's settled, where exactly did he go, Father? He said he was bound for the church in Celtic. He sounded very upset about what had happened there. I can only imagine he wanted to see the damage for himself. Understood. Okay, gang, next stop, Celtic. Thank you for doing this for me. I very much appreciate it.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
Excuse me, Father, but could I ask you a question? Has a traveling priest visited this church recently? He did indeed. In fact, he even made it a point to visit everyone affected by the assault. And the fact that a priest from the holy city of Arteria came all the way to visit was rather motivating for all of us. I see. There probably wasn't any point in worrying when he was just a quick train ride away. I don't see him here, though. Well, he mentioned that he wanted to see more of the war's impact on the country firsthand. I imagine he's probably heading for his next destination by now. Really? That's somewhat worrisome. I can't imagine the trains will be running as scheduled with that battle for Heimdall beginning at noon. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed. Did he tell you where he was going, Father? I'd like to go check up on him if I can. I believe his next destination was Borehard Cathedral. That's just one step away. If we leave now, we'll be able to catch up to him. Yeah.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
I don't see anyone here who'd fit the bill of a traveling priest, but let's ask just to be sure. Excuse me, did a traveling priest happen to stop by here recently? He certainly did. Wasted no time in asking for details about the Croatian province's current state, too. So he arrived safely? Thank goodness. Did you have some business with him, perchance? I'm not particularly fond of his kind. They have far too much leeway. Traveling or not, he is a priest. He is expected to uphold the order of the church and conduct himself as a man of the cloth. I wasn't expecting that. Sounds like there's no love lost between them. Traveling priests don't appear to behave all that differently from regular ones, as far as I can tell. Do you know where he is now? He mentioned something about wanting to get a better grasp on the effects of this war. Not again. He has left again, then. That's certainly a surprise. He's certainly making his way around quickly. That just makes me all the more suspicious. Would you happen to know where his next destination was? He said he was heading to Legram. Much like here, he wishes to visit the church there. Thank you for the information. The trains will be stopping soon, so we should hurry up and find him. Let's get going then, too, shall we?
want to go? Leave it to me.
Hologram Cathedral's all the way up here. Well, isn't this a surprise? What can I do for you kids? Sorry to bother you, Father. We have something urgent to ask you. I asked if a traveling priest has visited the church recently. A traveling priest? You mean that old dude who was here just a while ago? Maybe? Man, he was built for an old guy. Believe you me. Nice as pie, though. Would have loved to chat with him more if I had the time. Being a traveling priest must be pretty rough right now with everything going on, though. You're telling me. Well, it's good to know that he's still alright at the very least. Not that any of this makes sense. How come? Traveling from Trista to Legram takes 5 hours even without any breaks. That priest somehow managed to not only get here faster than that, but also make stops at Kellic and Bereahard. How? That's true. Under normal circumstances, he'd just be arriving here now, even if he'd boarded a train early this morning. Father, do you happen to know where he is now? He said he had something to do over in Ruhr Cathedral, actually. Figure he's probably already on his way. Ruhr? That's more than half a day's travel from here in ideal conditions. Oh boy, this guy sounds like quite the character. You don't think he could be in Ruhr already, do you? It sounds insane, but I want to make sure. Let's go over to Ruhr and check. Cool. Good luck with whatever's going on, I guess.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me.
Welcome to Ruhr Cathedral. Oh, it's you, Elisa. What can I do for you? Actually, there was something we wanted to ask you. I think I know who you might be referring to. Indeed, a traveling priest did pass this way not too long ago. What? That doesn't make any sense. There has to be some kind of trick to this. Besides, traveling priest or not, I doubt he needs to be on the move this much. Anyway, presuming he's already left, you wouldn't happen to know where his next destination was, would you? He mentioned he was headed for the chapel in Ymir, said there was something he needed to look into. You just missed him, in fact. We did? Well, in that case, with Ymir being 3 hours away, there's no way he could get there ahead of us. Right? Well, I'm curious. Alright, let's set a course for Ymir. Thank you for your help, Father. Think nothing of it. May the goddess's light shine upon you.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
I want to see this new boarding course. There is. This isn't something I expected, but certainly won't turn down the option to do some more boarding. I didn't get the flag. Oh, come on, Reed. I wish I could do this with the D-pad. I wish I could do this with the D-pad.
so great.
That one was tough. Oh my god, I don't know. Like, holding down and left there is gonna be tricky for my fingers. There we go, and I got some speed out of it too. Got it. That was a bit tricky, but I did it.
Did it!
This is incredible. I can't think of a word more fitting of how well you've done there. Well, here's your prize. Go ahead and take it. Skanda. You're one of the pros now, Reen. You think so? I had a lot of fun trying them all. Glad to hear it. I'll leave the way to the slope open. open for you anytime. You might have cleared every course, but it can't hurt to try and improve your time. I should come back when I get the chance. More speed for Reen. More Reen speed. Is something the matter, Reen? You seem awfully flustered. I have something urgent I need to ask you. Has a traveling priest been here? Traveling priest? Ah, now it all makes sense. What does? Well, you've been chasing after this priest for quite a while, haven't you? Always puzzled why you couldn't catch up to him, right? And now here you are, convinced that you would have been able to arrive before him. Oh dear. He arrived here before us, didn't he? That he did, I'm afraid. We were enjoying some tea together not that long ago. We were talking about all of you, in fact. It just so happens the traveling priest is an old friend of mine. He is? That's surprising. Whoever this priest is doesn't sound like your average clergyman. Although Father Bernard always did strike me as someone well connected, so someone might know him. Regardless, he left a letter in my care. It's addressed to all of you, too. Here you are. Thank you. Greetings, students of Class 7. You have my apology for not taking the time to speak to you after you've come all this way in pursuit of me. I did very much enjoy our little game, however. While you may not have been able to catch up in the end, that Courageous of yours is quite an impressive ship. I hope you'll make good use of it in the future. I also hear that you are working to improve the lives of this country's people and better the current situation. An honorable goal, if I may say so. This is an old nation, but change is always possible. With youngsters like all of you striving to improve it, it may have a bright future indeed. Regardless, I will now be departing for Western Erebonia. These are dangerous times, and I have duties as a clergyman to fulfill, and fulfill them I shall. Good luck to all of you in the future, wherever your travels may lead you. Barkhorn, Traveling Priest. P.S. While it was not my intention, I seem to have caused a lot of concern to poor Father Paolo. Please do pass on to him that I'm alive and well. I also seem to have wasted quite a lot of your time by making you pursue me from place to place. It's not much, but please accept the attached as an apology. Of course, it's inside the envelope along with the letter. Seriously? He knew what we were doing the whole time. He's definitely an ordinary priest. I do remember hearing one particularly strong old man of among the traveling priests of the Septian Church. I wonder if he goes by the name Roaring Lion. Still, he managed to outrun us every single time. Was he using a high-speed airship or something? Why would a traveling priest have access to something like that, though? Do they use them in parts of the Septian Church? Come to think of it. I doubt you'd know, but the church is a fairly complex organization with plenty of divisions within it. The part I was invited to was an organization called the Congregation for the Sacraments. They're a group full of immensely skilled people who take on some unique missions, to put it mildly. No, it can't be. Regardless, trust me when I say you needn't worry about him, and if you would, please pass on the news of his well-being to Father Paolo and Trista, too. We will. The mystery now solved, they all return to Trista in order to pass on the message to Father Paolo. I see. I suppose my worries were all for naught in the end. Well, that's a relief. I feel terrible about the lengthy tour I've given you. It really wasn't that bad. It was kind of a learning experience. I never knew there were traveling priests who operated on this guy's level until now. The church must be really worried about him. The church must be really worried about this war if they're sending men like him to Erebonia. I should say so, though I can't pretend to have much knowledge about matters higher up in the church. Perhaps they concluded that Erebonia getting any more chaotic would destabilize the whole of Western Zemuria. A risk like that is nothing to celebrate, but I must admit I find the presence of men like him in this region encouraging. As a fellow man of the cloth, I have a new standard to measure up to, and I hope that the aid I can offer people is on par. We wish you luck in that, Father. Thank you. Take care now. No matter how far away you may be, the thoughts and prayers of all of us who wish for peace will be with you. May the goddess bring you safely back to us soon. I hope so, Father. So, if you know any... So, we're going to call the video here, but... Basically, from Trails of the Sky 3, he was probably using a Merkaba unit. One of their super high-speed cruisers. Well, until next time, everybody, we're going to go take on those 4 extermination quests. Till then, see ya.